This is an important question for globe believers. If you fart in space, do you move forward?
Okay, let's think about this for just a second. Let's talk about underwater sea cables and how it accounts for 99% of our communication. Let's think about this. 1, 2, and 3. Australia, South America, and Africa. On the Gleason's map, we have Australia, South America, and Africa. Now let's go back and think about how far this is from this and this is to this. Go look at any map. There is no cables that connect from here to here or here to here. You have this little bit here, but let's go back and look at that on the flat Earth map. It makes a whole lot of sense because the land is close right here. But you will never see anything from 1 to 2 or the bottom of 2 to 3, only in this little section here. Feel free to look at any sea cable map. And whether you're looking at flight patterns or the jet stream, look at how what we're supposed to believe in, to where on a flat Earth map, look how much more common sense that looks. Did you also know that we don't have 24 time zones? We have 38. And there's 24 in the inner circle, but to hide all of that land mass, they start getting into halves, up to 38 different time zones around the flat world. Take all the time you need, guys. The Earth is not spinning on a globe at 1,039 miles per hour, nor is Earth 4.9 billion years old. Absurdities that you were taught and which stemmed from the Masonic Royal Society in London. Dr. Lawrence Cohen, Ex-Mossad, agent, U.S. intelligence.
The 7 planets are not physical objects, and I am going to show you what NASA shows us versus what a real camera, a Nikon P900, the most powerful zoom camera in the world, shows us. Now here is NASA's CGI version of Saturn, and here's what Saturn really looks like. Now these planets are luminaries. They are the only wandering stars in the sky. And when you point a camera at the North Star, the stars around it always do perfect circles 365 days of the year. The constellations also align in the exact same spot every 365 days, which clearly means we are absolutely not doing this, not hurtling through space at millions of miles per hour and orbiting the sun and spinning at 1,000 miles per hour. How would we see the same constellations align in the exact same spot every 365 days? Not possible. Now look at this. This is the planet Venus, or a wandering luminary. It's just a light in the firmament traced in the night sky over an 8-year period. This is the pattern it creates every 8 years. This is not possible on the model that NASA is telling you. This is a divine creation. This is what our planets really look like, not this fake CGI nonsense. The Earth is a stationary realm with the stars fixated within the firmament. The stars are moving. We are stationary, just like the Bible told us, just like the Quran told us, and just like all of our ancient ancestors try to tell us. And here's your NASA CGI blue marble Photoshop image. Time to wake up. Peace and love.
I told you guys, they love to put it right in your face. NASA now displays the flat Earth model on their official website. Here we are, nasa.gov, NASA Earth System Observatory. Here we go. We're going to scroll down after we click the link. Click on this video here and boom, there you have it. They are displaying the flat Earth model on their website. With the waters below, you have the flat circular Earth, you have the firmament. Here you have the biblical flat Earth model compared to the one on NASA's website. Not much of a difference, guys. They love to put this stuff directly in your face. Remember, God told us in the book of Isaiah chapter 40 verse 22, it is He that sitteth upon the circle of the earth. Alright, they know that the earth is a circle, not a sphere. NASA also knows that we live under God's firmament. God told us in Genesis 1, and God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. The firmament, according to Hebrew cosmology, is a solid firmament dome that God placed over the earth to separate the waters above. Now it makes perfect sense why when you type in rocket launch, you can see every single rocket launch curves when they go up. It's because they're not actually leaving the earth. They can't because of God's firmament. And of course they displayed this in their little model here as well. Right?
We have known Earth is round for thousands of years. How can you be so dumb? I know Earth is round because other people told me. Do you really think all other scientists are wrong?
Oh man. Don't you love how gravity makes me cling to Masonic balls?
I think it's so obvious that Earth is a globe that I spend hours each week trying to convince the flat earthers that they are wrong. I love to try to convince people who I think are wrong about the stupid things I know are right. I think they're so stupid to assume all the things they see, hear, feel, and see are correct without applying globular reasoning.
My name is Dick. I believe everything the news tells me. I don't think they would lie to me. I do not think the corporations, educational system, monetary system, and government have been co-opted for the benefit of the few and not the many.
I understand now. A lot of these people that are attacking me are Trekkies. They're science fiction lovers. Now I get it. Now it makes sense.
Okay, my brothers from another, we back again with another crazy video. And if you are like me, you question everything. And today we are going to question the intentions of the spaceman mega billionaire Elon Musk. Take a look at what we have here. This Elon Musk Starship spacecraft. It looks kind of odd, doesn't it? It has a very different shape from all of the spacecrafts that came before it from NASA. It almost looks like a bullet. And look at it right here. What is with this point at the end? It kind of looks like an arrowhead. You know, made to break through something. I don't know about you, but I have been questioning a lot of things lately, my brothers. This be some crazy shit. What if they are trying to use his starship to break through the firmament and let in the demons? Just remember, this is the same guy who wants to put a microchip into your brain. Yes, my brothers. The world better wake up soon. Be aware. It be some rough times up ahead. Good day.
So you're telling me the moon is 239,000 miles away, and those clouds are about 3 to 5 miles away. So that makes the moon 50,000 to 80,000 times further away than those clouds. Yet the moon is brightly lighting up the clouds around it, but not the other clouds in the sky. Wake up, people. You are smarter than this. This is common sense.
The New York City skyline is clearly visible from Harriman State Park's Bear Mountains 60 miles away. If Earth were a ball 25,000 miles in circumference, viewing from Bear Mountain's 1,283-foot summit, the Pythagorean theorem determining distance to the horizon being 1.23 times the square root of the height in feet, the NYC skyline should be invisible behind 170 feet of curved Earth. From Washington's Rock in New Jersey, at just a 400-foot elevation, it is possible on a clear day to see the skylines of both New York and Philadelphia in opposite directions, at the same time covering a total distance of 120 miles. If Earth were a ball 25,000 miles in circumference, both of these skylines should be hidden behind over 800 feet of Earth's curvature. It is often possible to see the Chicago skyline from sea level 60 miles away across Lake Michigan. In 2015, after photographer Joshua Nowicki photographed this phenomenon, several news channels quickly claimed his picture to be a superior mirage, an atmospheric anomaly caused by temperature inversion. While these certainly do occur, the skyline in question was facing right side up and clearly seen unlike a hazy illusory mirage, and on a ball Earth 25,000 miles in circumference should be 2,400 feet below the horizon.
Let's just go ahead and end this debate once and for all. Does the Bible ever say, word for word, that the earth is flat? The answer is, yes it does. Let's go to Revelation 20 verses 9. And they went up on the breadth of the earth. So we go to the biblical usage of this word here, breadth. The original word in the Greek is platos, which comes from the Strong's Concordance G4116, which is the root word platus, which means to spread out flat. So this word breadth here means to spread out flat. They went up on the spread out flat earth. Now before you say I'm digging, let me remind you that the logo that the United Nations uses right here is the same logo as the flat earth map. It's identical. You can see Antarctica is actually an ice wall that surrounds the flat earth. It's not actually a continent. Not to mention, this is actually the map that all pilots use. And the Bible actually talks about this as well. When he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a compass upon the face of the depth is referring to the ocean. Compass means a circular boundary. That's the biblical usage. So God set a circular boundary upon the face of the ocean. And by the way, in geometry, face means a flat surface. So God set a circular boundary upon the flat surface of the ocean. When he gave to the sea his decree that the waters should not pass his commandment. So God literally created a container, or a decree, a circular boundary, so that the waters would not pass his commandment. This is because water requires a container, because water always finds its level. God wouldn't have to create a container to contain all the water to keep it from passing his commandment if the earth was a ball and the gravity was actually real and it was actually all just sticking to the ball. This is fake. Just go look at some pictures of Antarctica. It's a perfect ice wall that's holding all the water in. Absolutely beautiful.
Hello there, I am a globe believer. Earth is a spinning ball in space. I also trust the science. There are 72 genders. Men can menstruate and have babies. I trust my government. My government is always looking for my best interests and protects me. I believe everything that's written on our school books. The Rockefellers want a nation of thinkers, not a nation of workers.
Space-time is imperceivable by definition. Gravity! What is it? We all remember how the theory came about, but what is gravity actually made of? They say it's the bending and warping of space-time. Well, what is space-time? We know the definition of space. It defines an area void of anything. And we know the definition of time and where it came from. It's a human construct developed off of the sundial, the position of the sun over the earth. But then we got space-time, which is the concept of time and three-dimensional space regarded as fused in a four-dimensional continuum. So wait, four-dimensional? Can we even perceive that? So I had to ask, can we even perceive the fourth dimension? And Google told me, we simply cannot perceive the fourth dimension. While we can't directly visualize four-dimensional space, math provides tools for representing and comprehending it, expanding our geometric understanding. But don't worry, math provides the tools in helping us comprehend it at least. How? Oh, we have hints of the fourth dimension. It's been detected by physicists. I wonder who. Wouldn't you know it? Albert Einstein with his theory of special relativity. That's how we found the clues to the fourth dimension and how to comprehend it, through his theory of the bending and warping of space-time. Theory of bending and warping of space-time. It's funny how these big imaginations just started going wild off of this apple falling.
I used to wholeheartedly believe in the conventional understanding of a round spinning Earth. The educational system, both in public and private schools, deeply ingrained this worldview in me, discouraging any questioning. For years, I never thought to challenge this perspective and truly see the Earth for what it was, or for what I now believe it to be. My mind was under a spell, captivated by an illusion that I accepted as reality. Then, around 2020, I started encountering discussions about flat earthers more frequently. Initially, I dismissed the idea as absurd, but my curiosity got the better of me. I wanted to understand why people were fervently embracing this unconventional belief, so I embarked on my research journey. As I delved into various materials, something began to change. I can't pinpoint a specific moment, but gradually, it felt as if a veil over my mind was lifting. The content I encountered started to make sense, presenting logical arguments that challenged the mainstream narrative. Particularly, the concept of the absence of curvature in the ocean resonated with me. It was a turning point, leading me to question the spherical Earth model. My personal background, serving in the Marine Corps in the late 80s, provided a unique perspective. Spending almost 2 years at sea, including a 6-month stint during operations in the Persian Gulf, I manned a 30mm automatic deck gun on a transformed military platform. My duty involved scanning the ocean for surface contacts. During this time, I never observed the expected curvature. The realization that ships could be brought in and out of view without encountering any obstruction due to Earth curvature was a profound revelation. The more I delved into flat Earth research, the more astonished I became. I had never noticed the intricacies of our reality, blindly accepting what I was taught by teachers and professors. It made me question the narrative. Why would they lie? It wasn't necessarily intentional deception. They too were likely victims of misinformation. Embracing this unconventional perspective required humility, an open mind, and a willingness to step out of my comfort zone. Discovering that the Earth is not a globe felt similar to realizing there is no Santa Claus or Easter Bunny. Once the truth settled in, it became a solid reality, aligning with common sense and my own observations. In my eyes, contemporary voices have continued the legacy of questioning established beliefs, much like the 19th century scholars who paved the way for intellectual exploration. For anyone curious about flat Earth, I recommend exploring the 200 Proofs Why the Earth is Not a Spinning Ball by Eric Dubé. It might just be the journey you need to reassess everything you thought you knew about our planet.
Alright, part 1 and part 2 of why it matters. Get a lot of the same questions on these videos about the flat Earth. Why does it matter? Why does it matter if it's flat or round? Here's the issue. So in part 1, we look at cosmology. Part 2, we look at the Bible. Part 1, doesn't matter what your God is or who you think God is or a higher power. If there's anything out there besides us, where is it? Okay? That's the most basic question. That's why it matters between flat Earth and a sphere. So if you believe modern cosmology, you believe the Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, it goes around the Sun at 66,000 miles per hour, and our galaxy goes around other galaxies at even faster rate of speed than that. So, and then light years away, we have stars, and the universe is always getting bigger. So if that's true, modern cosmology, if it's true, where is God? Where is a higher power? Where is whatever? Way, way out there somewhere? 8, 9 billion light years away? Where's paradise? Where's nirvana? Where's whatever you believe in? Where is it? It's beyond the last star? Another dimension? No. Doesn't make any sense. Think about it. So if you believe modern cosmology, where does God exist? Where? That's why it matters. That's the reason it matters whether the Earth is flat or round, because in a flat Earth, there is a God. He's right above us. He sits on a throne right above us. That's why it matters. If you believe in a round spinning ball Earth, you believe that whatever power there is 8 billion light years away or even farther away, or some sort of entity that you can't describe or some other dimension. And none of that makes sense. That's why it matters if the Earth is flat or if it's round. If it's round, there is no God, or he's somewhere way out there. If it's flat, there is a God. He wrote a Bible. He sent his son to the earth, and he's right above us on his throne. That's why it matters. The most common question I get on the Flat Earth videos, why does it matter? And that's the reason it matters.
The Flat Earth map dates back over 1,000 years. This map is credited to being created by a Persian astronomer. His name was al-Biruni, and he lived from 973 AD to 1048 AD. It's the official map of the United Nations and also of the United States Geological Survey. It used to be present in many places before the creation of NASA and the Antarctic Treaty in 1959. Here you see it with Admiral Byrd. This map has been restored by Dmitry from Russia with suggestions of mine, Eddie Alankar, known by my YouTube channel Flat Earth Banjo. I asked Dmitry to include the Bermuda Triangle and Point Nemo, a place deep in the Pacific Ocean where NASA buries rockets. Then Robert Tozzi, a professional map maker, came along and enhanced the map even more. There are many people now selling this map online, but if you could order it from my online store, I would greatly appreciate it. Visit my store now and order one of the items. I humbly thank you.